it from? I greet you in whatever time of the day you at. Thank you so much for tuning in to this podcast. Yeah, or rather live stream. And the unsettled or the undefined relationships in Big Brother house is worrying me. I'm even watching it right now. It's so unfortunate. I'm scared. I don't want to take risk. Like I said yesterday on my live stream, if you didn't watch it, or maybe I can still place it here. It's no big deal. If you guys want us to have a Telegram group rather, or WhatsApp group, which one is better? I think Telegram is better. Telegram seems to be more okay. Now even WhatsApp is very flexible. Excuse me, I just finished eating. Even WhatsApp is now flexible, but just let me know which one do you prefer, a Telegram group or a WhatsApp group, yeah, for us to drop videos, right? If it's gonna make any sense at all to you. Let me just I'll not be feeling too early, honestly, but it's not like that kind of sickness that I'm so down like this, but I'm still taking treatment. You can see the is it what do they call it on my hand. It's not been easy anyway, but we're coping, we're trying. Okay, the undefined relationships, especially the romantic ones in the house, it's becoming too much. Aside from Isabella and Kaikumi's relationship, I don't think any other relationship is defined in that house. I don't think so. Please, who has seen any defined one? Hmm? Victory and Gigi Jasmine. I say, when I saw him yesterday again, I'm like, you're going to that place again. You're going there again. And later on, you now start complaining that you don't want to be boxed, you don't want to be caged. Eh? Hmm. Then who saw Dede and Kola? Hi God. Aish. See, if Dede just makes mistake, because I'll call it mistake, and say she wants to ship with Kola, she's going to be in big trouble. You know why I said so? Imagine yesterday she was trying to sleep. See, if there's anything I hate, is someone trying to take away my sleep. Maybe because I like sleeping a lot, right? I value my rest. Honestly, if anything I don't play with is my rest. Kola is not a baby. He's not a child. He knows when Dede needs to rest. I don't know why he was still there trying to say what. Me, I don't know. Now that's the part that annoys me. Dede and Kola's relationship has remained the same since I knew the relationship. But it's ironically that without these guys, you know that Dede cannot play her game well like that. Let's call it speed. Like I've said before, that the guys are relying on the ladies to play their game. Right, but someone like Dede now, without those guys, I don't think Dede has any game plan in that house. Because what's the game plan? Her friend Mide is in a ship with Bright. Okay, I saw she's beginning to build this sisterhood or sister mass with Joanna, and I'm so happy about that. I hope it clicks. Yeah, the other day they were having some solid conversations. They were just laughing. I hope that one clicks. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing here, and kindly give the stream a thumbs up. If you're also rewatching it, please give it a thumbs up as well for engagement's sake. All right, thank you so much. So, where do I start? Where do I start? The different relationships in that house. I am so confused. Even me, I don't even know what to expect from any of those. Like, I know they're all strategic relationships. I know very, very well that they're strategic relationships, because Victory is just exercising his rights on Gigi Jasmine. And it's so unfortunate that Gigi Jasmine is allowing it. Now it makes a lot of sense. See, these housemates, they are very smart. They are very, very, very smart. These guys, not only are they playing the game, they are also watching their fellow housemates playing the game. Now I understand where Dinari got that Mumu button thing from. And it's like Victory knowing, and oh, I don't want to be all over the place, but it's like Victory knowing fully well that he has this hold over Gigi Jasmine, and he's exploiting it, and it's so unfortunate. I don't know, I don't get it. Hi. Sometimes I wish I can just be a little fly or butterfly inside the house to go and tell some of these housemates that please, this is the game this person is playing. But you know what? Gigi Gigi and Victory. If you ask me, they deserve each other. Hmm? If you ask me, they deserve each other. Ask me why. Look, Gigi is the perfect. What will I say? Okay, I don't know. I don't have a name for her, but Gigi has this. She's, I won't say she's petty, but she has this funny character that um she would like. How do I'm trying to look for the right word, because if anything, I don't want to condemn anybody because I don't know them like that. She understand. You get now. Okay, Gigi is this kind of person that would always want to be the victim in every situation. I've said that several times. She always wants to be the victim in every situation, whereby she would keep going to paint an emotional picture of how Victory is treating her bad. Now, she's not even doing that with only Victory. She does that as well with Sultana. She calls Salty, I like how she calls Sultana in Salty. She calls Salty her bestie in the house. But she still says some nasty things about her bestie, so-called bestie, which I don't understand the bestie ship, right? And because Gigi has this demure that is very, very convincing, right? When she okay, now see yesterday after that their game where they asked each other questions and they answered, and she went to sit down to talk to Bright. Look how she was crying, saying that she looks like a clown in front of millions, and see how Bright was feeling so emotional towards her. Even me that was watching it at some point, if not because I've seen Gigi consistently somehow with that kind of character, I also started feeling this kind of pity for her. I don't know why she does that. Now the same what's his name? The same Victory. Which Victory too is not helping matter. So you see this Victory, that guy, you don't see him coming, but that guy is a very silent criminal too, as he's a very smooth criminal, I mean. Right? Now she goes spreading things about well, I won't say she's spreading per se, because whatever she's saying about Victory are actually the truth. She goes says things about Victory, things that are not so good, obviously. And then when housemates begins to chastise him, she's even part of those that begins to chastise him. Then after a while, she still comes back and she calls back into okay. Now see when Victory came before they had, because they eventually had this long conversation with Victory. And I was so surprised that she was very happy to have that conversation with Victory. Do you know, she makes Victory's work too easy. Do you know, when it comes to Gigi Jasmine, Victory does not put any efforts. Look at the efforts he even put in Joanna, and Joanna still rejected him. He doesn't even put quarter of that effort in Gigi because he knows he will always get Gigi's attention. Now, after telling Gigi that he wants to talk to her, Gigi was excited about it. She went to tell her friend Sultana that Victory wants to have a conversation with her. You could see she was excited about the conversation, which really held. Like the conversation was really long. But I don't get for Victory. Victory is claiming he likes Didi. Hmm? But he's claiming he has a spec in Sultana. And he's claiming he does not want to be in a relationship where he'll be caged, where he'll be tied down. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed to the channel. Also give this stream a thumbs up, please, for engagement and for it to also get more. I want us to interact. Let's be interactive. Let's talk. Please, please, please. I don't want to be speaking alone, but if you guys want me to talk alone, all right, no wahala is my job. Yes. And so, as an information professional, yes, it's my job. Funny enough, that's what I'm actually studying in school currently. Okay, so Gigi Jasmine and Victory had this conversation that I don't know where it ended, to be honest with you, because the camera keeps going back and forth. I don't know where it really ended. And okay, she first started having the conversation with Dinari. She started talking with Dinari, but I think her conversation with Dinari was based on general subjects too. But the one of Victory was the one that had to do with their relationship. And I keep asking myself, why does Victory keep going back to Gigi Jasmine? Is he truly, truly into the girl, or is she just a game plan? Like I said, most of the guys in the house do not have a game plan apart from women. See Kumi, what is Kumi doing there? And finally, they all had their punishments. And I don't know why Doris was so bitter about her punishment. She feels that the punishment that they gave Sultana was unfair, because I don't know why she was angry that she and Sultana were doing the same thing, picking beans from rice. That punishment is harsh. You see, Isabella could not even like she, the whole situation, and it's like the punishment, nobody can help you or something like that. You're just on your own. Mhm. I see their housemates gisting with them, but nobody is really lending them a hand. Kind of, yeah. Okay, so the other conversation that sort of was weird to me was Dede and Kola. And like I said, without those guys, Dede cannot play her game. Jason, Koyi just got into picture. And by the way, Dede and Koyi are planning something. It's not so clear on me. It's not so clear to me yet. Are they planning a ship like to pretend that they're in a relationship or something like? Because for me, that was how the conversation came up. Like, yeah, like they are planning something like that. But let's see how he pulls. But it makes sense though if she pulls it right. Then Jason has gone back to Sultana. Hmm. That's why I said these relationships are not defined. So many unclear relationships in the Big Brother house, honestly, because Jason going back to Sultana, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Sultana and her friend Gigi Jasmine, they have similar characteristics whereby they are always opening their arms for these guys. Like, I don't get it. What is the problem? Eh? Hey God, shipping content is for real in Big Brother house. So at least anyway, it's better they even ship that for them to sit down and keep gossiping unnecessarily about Didi. I'm comfortable with them gossiping. Don't get it twisted. But I am not comfortable with the vile form of gossip they have towards Didi, right? At least thank God that Ebuka spoke about it on Sunday. And so far, Sultana has not spoken some nah, she hasn't said anything like she hasn't spoken against Dede as she would normally have done. Yeah, for the past days. Since that Sunday, she has desisted from those conversations. And I think she has her Jason back. But the thing is, having this her Jason back is because Jason is not in good terms with Dede. I sort of feel the girls now. Like gradually, I'm beginning to feel that side of them whereby they are kind of getting jealous of Dede because Dede is the golden treasure, according to Ortega. Ortega was telling Queen to stay away from Dede. That Dede is their national treasure. I mean, is their national treasure. Ortega and Dede are from the same place, yes. And he's like, Queen should stay, but like in a playful manner, not like he was threatening him or something like that. And by the way, Ortega was busy blaming Faith for what, like, do you know, but I don't get, maybe the cameramen are not doing justice, or what exactly is the point? Why does it seem like most of the housemates have something against Faith, but we, the audience, we've not really seen what exactly is making them go against Faith? Could it be that there are some unresolved issues, or is there like, but when you look at it critically, from their conversations, right? Ortega was confronting Faith based on Faith's assessment of the games that they played. Now, in the games that they played, the tax that they played, the sponsor tax that they played, some puzzles, it had to also do with puzzles, and some puzzles were incorrect. Some puzzles that they solved were incorrect, and Faith stated it that it was incorrect, and Ortega has everything against it. I don't understand what kind of society do we live. That's why I keep saying that Big Brother show is a social experiment. It depicts real life. Like, people just want to cover and cover and cover and cover. I don't understand. Eh? Cover by association, cover by relevancy, cover by time, right? Like, people just, I don't understand. We shout foul, foul, a crime, deviance, but we sort of still want to also give reasons why we should accept some level of deviance. I don't get it. Faith noticed that some puzzles were incorrect, and he alerted Big Brother, and Ortega is angry with him for doing that. Why? It's just so strange. And the thing is, probably, I don't know if it's because of Faith's size. There's so much they don't expect from Faith, and Faith is giving it to them. Like, I think they didn't expect Faith to be this bold. They didn't expect Faith to be this outspoken. But so much for a medical doctor. I don't know. I just feel that they underestimated the boy. Yeah. See, if I'm really seeing clearly, hmm, Faith is a smart guy. We can't take that away from him. But there's something I noticed with the housemates. Some people might call it jealousy, which, yeah, there might be some ounce of jealousy. But I see it like they have underrated Faith to a point that they are expecting Faith to prove his worth. And Faith is not doing any of that. Faith is not, and that is the part I admire about him. Faith is putting his foot down. Now it's like a case of where they know that Faith has what they want, and they want him to offer it to them on a platter of gold. And because he is not doing any of that, it looks like it's offending them. It might be that it's my own take, not even it might be that is my own personal take. And to tell you that Faith is a good guy. Do you know why I said so? After all the whole drama with him and Sultana still walked up to him yesterday to help her, right, in her task. That because they have been calling her the weakest link. And Faith was willing to do that. Faith actually agreed. So that is not a sign of a bad person. A bad person would reject. A bad person will hold on to malice or beef that Sultana did so and so to him. But you could see he still agreed to assist, to help her. So I don't get it. Maybe I'm still just trying to. Anyway, the show keeps going on and we'll still keep seeing. I really don't know why they so much attack on Faith's personality. I don't know why. I don't know why. Honestly speaking, like I said earlier, Faith is a smart dude and they can't take it away from him. That's the truth. Lie, they can't take it away from him. But the thing is that they already know that he's a smart guy, or they are in denial, or they think that they can actually compare to him, you know, or they are trying to just subdue the guy, right? And then there's this other side again that they want the guy to prove his worth. But meanwhile, the guy is of a high value intellectually. But I really don't know why they still want him to prove his worth. And the guy is disappointing them because he is giving it to them heads up. And I love the fact that Faith listens to them when they confront him. See, the other day after the punishments were issued and the strike were issued by the house for by Big Brother to the housemates, instantly capable call Faith and was trying to, like, if I wasn't even trying to, he was actually condemning. I don't want to use the word try, let me keep try out of it. He was actually condemning Faith. He was trying to blame everything on Faith. He's trying to make it look like Faith is getting his fellow housemates into trouble. Make it make sense. I don't understand. We clearly saw everything played on television. The bone of contention were cigarettes. These cigarettes were brought into the house by Big Brother after they have the group that won their wager, which by the way, Faith was part of that group. In fact, Faith was even the main structure of the group. He made that group won that task, and they knew. And fortunately, they actually gave him his accolades, right? And when they did their shopping and the goods came in, especially the cigarettes was actually the bone of contention. And then I don't get it. Or could Faith actually be all these annoying guys? Like I said yesterday in my live stream, Faith has this covert narcissist tendency where they will strike and then go sit back and watch you run mad. Is that what Faith is doing? There's just something about that whole dynamics with Faith that everyone cannot just be against one person. And let's switch the other way around. One person cannot always be wrong. Even a broken clock is correct 2 times a day. So Faith cannot always be wrong. Could he? Because from what I see, from my own analytical vision, Faith stands by what he believes. Faith is this kind of guy that lives by some certain principles. Yeah, he lives by some certain principles, and those principles are not really going down well with a lot of housemates. And it's understandable. There's something we call individual differences. Our agents of socialization, our institutions of socializations are totally different. We grew up in different homes, we went to different schools, we visit different social places. So obviously, our socializations cannot be the same, right? Hence, the individual differences that would always have clash. There's always going to be clash of personality. There's always going to be clash of whatever, right? Now, there was something again. Let me add, I'm sorry, I'm just scattered. There was another problem again that Telma had with Victory. The reason why I brought about this is that I was talking about clash of personalities, mindset, opinions, and all of that. Me, I'm of the opinion of in as much as the society is changing every day, some unacceptable behaviors or some unacceptable situations have now become acceptable. Example is single motherhood, especially single motherhood that has to do with a single girl. What do I mean by that? That's having children, having a child outside wedlock, right? Being a single mother by divorcee or widowhood is understood, right? Is widely understood and acceptable. But being a single mom out of wedlock is something that in the past was an issue, but in the current society standard now, it is no longer an issue. In fact, it's a thing. I don't know, was it a day or two I saw Toke Makinwa posted, I think she on the post she wrote, "Thank you, Jesus." When I opened it, I saw her with a baby bump. Some people say Toke is married, some people say she's not married. But whatever, a lot of congratulations. And she's not the only single mother in Nigeria, or in the world. I don't even know. So single motherhood now is a thing that is gradually being accepted, right? So it's so funny that Victory claims he likes Gigi, and Gigi is a single mom. Even yesterday when they were having their conversation, she kept bringing her son up. She kept saying she was doing what she's doing for her son. But it's so strange that he was shaming Telma, although Telma started this whole thing. I really don't know for Telma. Telma wants to have bars bulls, but sometimes she has these bars bulls that is upside down, and Telma cannot take the same heat that she gives people. You were trying to throw Victory situation in as much as it's good for him. That's why I said Gigi also contributes in throwing Victory under the bus. But that's, by the way, everyone is saying what Victory is doing, by the way. So now she said Victory lacked self-control, right? And then Victory said if she had self-control, how come she has a child out of wedlock? And that thing really pained her. It pained her to a point that she went to the diary room and spoke to Big Brother about it. And yes, it's going to pain her obviously because she is her situation, and and I understand as a mom, it's really going to hurt. I get it, but you didn't have to throw that his face. The thing about we ladies, we have mouths, and sometimes we don't even think before we talk, and then after saying certain things, and those things are being thrown back at us, we take it very personal. And that's what happened for me, what happened between Telma and Victory. The guy just twisted your word back and gave it back to you, and you're picking offense. How can you say he does not have self-control? How can you say that? Because he's going around three girls, and then the next thing, he now threw it back at her to that if she had self-control, she wouldn't have a child out of wedlock. Like I said to you, it depends on where we're coming from, right? We're in a society now where single motherhood is being praised, is a thing. You understand? Yeah. But I'm still old school. I'm still old school. I will not condemn you, obviously, but to me, it's not something that I would applaud. Honestly, it's not something I would support. I would prefer you do it the traditional way, get married, mm-hmm, have kids in marriage, and then divorce if you want to. It's allowed. For me, I would accept a single motherhood from divorce better than a single motherhood from no marriage at all. Like I said, is my own opinion. I'm traditional like that. Okay. I'm just saying, like I said, our institutions of socialization are different. I grew up in a different home. I grew up with different background, different mindset. So that's my think, right? If Victory could throw that at Selma, then I am questioning his advances towards Gigi Jasmine. And by the way, before Gigi Jasmine and Victory even had conversation, she was having conversation with Dinari. And then from nowhere, body count was coming into play. Ah, hey, when I said welcome to this podcast, only me I started laughing because I think podcast has sent some sort of messages or have built some kind of cult that people just say some things that on a normal day we won't say. That's why I said there are some things that before were not morally accepted, but now it is socially accepted. Whether it's moral or not moral, nobody is even looking at moral standards anymore. When the Dinari was asking Gigi of body count, I'm like, what is this? What kind of conversation is this? And she said that she knows her body count and it's not much, blah, 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 obviously. But I was just trying to connect how body count came into their conversation with Dinari. But that's by the way. So, what do you guys think about all this unclear relationship statuses or unclear? Honestly, that thing that Kola yesterday, the way Kola was persisting, like was I'll use the word disturbing there, right? It was weird. And the dead herself, she's this kind of person that, well, that's just like I said, her game planner with the guys. She's this kind of person that will just give Kola a drop of that honey, give him just a little, or no, let's say she's cooking something nice, and then she just brings the food close to his nose for him to perceive the scent, and then he begins to pursue the scent, and then she begins to run away with it. Like, that's the way I see what I see they doing to Kola. Because yesterday, inside that downfall bus in the garden, what was all those holding hands and what was all of that? And honestly, I'm beginning to kind of um I'm beginning to kind of sympathize with Kola, that Dede is actually the one giving Kola some kind of, no wonder Kola said they have some kind of understanding. But at the end of the day, I think he's her game plan. She's playing with him as well. Because you could see that Kola has sort of tried to pull away from her. Will I say he has successfully done it? Yes, maybe, yes, no, maybe, I don't know, right? You know, and yesterday, look at the kind of green light she gave him. Look at the kind of, like, do you know, Ekola nearly, from what I saw, he almost wanted to jump on Dede's bed, but he was still scared, right? He was still being very careful not to do that. Yeah, I kind of, but he literally was. See, communication is supposed to be a two-way traffic, right? There has to be the communicator, there has to be the listener, and there has to be feedback before you proceed, right? But in Collar's situation with Dede, he doesn't even wait for Collar's. He doesn't even Collar does not even wait for Dede's feedback. Then Collar does not even wait for Dede's feedback. He just begins to yab. He just begins to talk. I don't know, for him, when Dede gives him attention, it's almost like Christmas for him. It's almost like, it's just like when you give a child candy, the child becomes so excited, begins to tell you stories that you didn't even ask him for or ask her for. That is how Collar behaves. Like, when did they just, but to be honest with you, I still don't like that persistent nature of Collar. If this is who really Collar is in real life, then Kola might find it difficult to keep relationships because nobody wants to be bothered like that. This girl wanted to sleep. It was obvious she wanted. See, if there's anything I hate, is someone that wants to take away my sleep. Like I said at the beginning of this live stream, I love my sleep too much. And then, there's something I wanted to say, and the thing just skip my memory again. How? Whew, what was it about? I've forgotten, my dear. So, that is it. Yeah, about there was something, honestly, I wanted to say something very important, but it just escaped my memory. I don't know why. Okay, I remember now. Doris. Doris. Ah, you know what? The big brother of this season, yeah. I don't know who the person is, but this person is smart, and this person is watching this housemate like a hawk. Like, this person is watching this housemate with analytic eye. Is watching this housemate with a very smart eye. Do you know why I said so? There are some things that in the past Big Brother would just bypass and just let the housemates to yab in the diary session. But I noticed this season's Big Brother tackles them. Tackles them. Example is Doris. Okay, this is what happened. Kola fixed Dede's bed, right? And Kola, he said he's a lover boy. Okay, oh. Let's watch Lover Boy. Now, Kola fixed Dede's bed. And Jason, Doris has a good relationship with Kola. Equally, she also has a very good relationship as well with Jason, right? When Jason even won head of house, it was Doris he went in there with. So now, Jason told um Doris that he was going to sleep on Dede's bed. And coincidentally, Kola fixed Dede's bed. Now look at the scenario. Kola fixed Dede's bed and Jason wants to be on it. Just look at the scenario, how it's going to look. It's going to look very unfair. It's just like a case of you wash car and that person entered the motor. Like, I don't know, it's just this, that kind of thing. It's like your monkey and baboon is waiting to come and reap the fruit of your labor. So Doris called Kola, which I really don't know what her motive was, because she was literally trying to gaslight us, the audience, because when they're in that diary session, I believe they are talking to us. We, the audience, know that they are speaking to us directly, right? So she told Kola that This is what Jason said. And whatever he's going to do with the information, he should just, as for her, she feels maybe she did it like to have his own back, or, I don't really know what her motive was because it wasn't so clear. She now called Kola and told Kola that Jason said he was going to sleep on Dede's bed. Now, Kola, on hearing it, hi, Onyeka, is now seeing you. What's going on? You not picking Dede, enjoy what she created. No, no, she's not. Guys, Dede is not enjoying what she created. Dede is enjoying what came to her laps. She didn't create it. Onyeka, she didn't create it. You understand? It just came to her doorstep. She's an opportunist. She's just making good use of what came to her doorstep. Hi, it's now I'm just seeing your comments here. I'm not even seeing it on the screen here. Onyeka, I've not been feeling too well. Oh. See now, see my, what do they call this thing? Is it capilla or whatever they call it? Abisepla. I'm still on medication. I'm just kind. I just don't want to lie down so that I don't just feel too sick. Like, but I'm not doing well, to be honest with you. I think by Saturday, inshallah, I should be done with my treatment. Yeah. So Dede is just enjoying the opportunity that came to her lap. She you get, and it's so unfortunate, and it's so unfortunate for for those housemates that are playing into her game, and it's so fortunate for Dede to have such a very easy game. Like for me, this season, one person that has one of the simplest game strategy going on for her is Dede. Her game strategy is so simple; it just fell on her lap. Yeah. So um Doris now claimed we went to tell, and I was surprised when I saw her when she went to meet Kola. That was almost immediately Jason told her that she now went to meet Kola and was telling Kola, in her own, as she was claiming, which to me, that is what she did. She bruised Kola's ego. Probably that was her plan. Doris low key is still vindictive towards Kola because she felt Kola led her on. She felt Kola wanted to be in a relationship with her, and Kola said no. He was never wanting to be in a relationship with her. And it's so funny that Kola is still keeping her by the side as a friend and telling her how obsessed he is about Dede, because I don't want to say Kola loves Dede. I'll say Kola is obsessed about Dede, if you ask me. Now, this is it here. She went to tell Kola about it, and Kola went to tell Bright, because Kola definitely cannot directly go and tell Dede that my neighbor on their generator. I hope this mic will help with a little bit of cancellation. Okay, so she went to then. Okay, she told Kola. Kola went to tell Bright. Bright went to tell me. They God, see how communication moves in this house. Doris told Kola. Okay, sorry. Let's start from the beginning. Jason told Doris that he's going to sleep on Dede's bed. Doris went to tell Kola. Kola went to tell Bright. Bright went to tell Mide. Mide went to tell Dede. And Dede was pissed off. Right? And Dede now went to confront Jason. And Jason was so angry. And of course went straight to Doris. Like, because he knows that's the only person he told. Right? So immediately it came out. He knew that Doris had betrayed him, right? And then and then he got so angry, and the whole thing was just so chaotic. And then Doris was now angry at Kola for going to go and tell Bright, knowing fully well that Bright was going to go and tell Mide, and obviously 100% Mide was going to go and tell Dede. She understands. So she told Kola, like, even if you wanted to let this out, you should have told someone like Ortega. They have this funny cycle among themselves there. So she was very angry that Kola went to tell Bright, knowing, but Kola is not a fool, knowing fully well that um conversation was going to end up in Dede's ear, which it did, and Jason confronted her. So Doris felt bad, like she sort of, with what she's saying, if I'm trying to be like, even as much as she was trying to gaslight us, but if I'm trying to understand where she's coming from, she felt she betrayed Jason because she and Jason have a very good friendship. So she felt she sacrificed or betrayed Jason for Kola, right? And Kola now betrayed her for Dede. But I'm surprised that Doris has not learned her lesson. That Kola's obsession over Dede cannot be comparable with her friendship with Kola. Kola, any day, anytime, we always throw Doris under the bus. He will always take the side of Doris. He always take the side of Dede. I don't know why Doris is feeling so important. Doris has said she wants to be a villain from now on after her supposed betrayal from those she called friends. But for me, Doris is just, I don't know, she's just fighting herself. I'm sorry to use that word. Doris is just fighting herself, right? In as much as she comes off like a loyal friend, like a loyal friend, I won't say a loyal friend 100%. She comes off like a loyal friend, but if you ask me, she's just fighting herself. She's just fighting herself. And I see Doris like this kind of friend that when she does one or two for you, she expects you to like lay at her feet. And if you don't do that, she picks offense. Yes, she's a friend. She's a good friend. Don't take it out of it, because see what she did for Sultana. When Sultana messed up Dede's box, she was the one that did most of the cleaning of Dede's things, because Sultana was not even in that state of mind to even know what she did, how much more to even put how much more to clear her mess. So Doris did most of it for her. But I see Doris like someone that is in a friendship that expects too much in return. And if she doesn't get it, she gets offended. Kola and Jason. No, Coin. Koyi and Jason both kissed Sultan. Yeah. Okay, maybe it was Koyi you wanted to write. Yes, Kola. Funny enough, Kola is a loyal one, but Unyeka, there's something about Kola's relationship. He's you see what Victory is running away from with Gigi Jasmine, from being caged. If Dede allows Kola into her life, hey, Dede would not even be able to drink water and keep cup in that house. Honestly, color to me is not like, no, 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 no. Even in real life situation, even in real life situation, if you ask me to choose someone that Dede should be with, I'll choose Jason. Honestly, even this our conversation with Kanye, I'm just forcing myself to listen to the conversation, because the conversation with Kanye to me is plastic. But you see her conversation with Jason, God have mercy, there's a good connection. I'm not doing well. I'm not. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, Onyeka, it's even now I'm picking up. See now, see this thing. I'm almost done. I'll be finishing on Saturday. I'm not feeling too well, honestly speaking. And guess what, Onyeka? I'm in school. I'm doing my postgraduate. It's taking a toll on me. Hey, in fact, it's mostly at night, sef. And the good thing is that most of these housemates, sef, they actually give us their best at night. So it's mostly at night. Like even yesterday, guess what? I was actually studying and I was listening. I would say I was watching, I was listening to the show while I was studying. So I'm watching Big Brother show this season. I'm multitasking. I can't wait to finish my this thing. Oh God, I can't wait. Oh God, have mercy. So I am just like I don't even know how I'm passing through every day. So honestly, the other day sef, I saw your call. I was in class. I was actually in class, but I forgot when I came out. I couldn't call you back again. I just forgot. I beg you, ma hear what I've been okay, oh till then. So guy, if you ask me to choose between the three guys, if Dede has to be with anyone, which I wish for her not to be with anyone, no, but the lesser evil, okay, so I'll say the lesser evil among them is Jason, right? Forget that Kola did not kiss Sultana, right? Is Kola really is Kola really the ideal guy for Dede? Look at all of the nasty things he said about her. Kola is this guy that if if he asks a lady out and the lady does not agree for him, he begins to condemn her. So I don't know, is Kola a Gen Z? Kola is behaving like a millennial, because that character is the character of millennials. That character is the character of millennials. In fact, some of them will go as far as even saying that they have even slept with you. They will even go as far as lying, to have even had something intimate with you. Meanwhile, it's a lie. So at the beginning, when Dede was not giving him the green light, he was saying all sorts of nasty things about her. Have you forgotten how he even led Doris on? Or so Doris depicted it, like him leading her on or something like that. How he kept condemning Dede. He would tell Doris that Dede is this and that, but unlike you, you're this, you're natural, you're fine. He would now, he kept going. So for me, Kola is not even a guy that Dede will want to be with. Do you know why I said so? What if at the end of the day, which Dede has even heard most of the nasty things he has said about her, right? If someone can say those things about you when they have not gotten close to you, so how much more when they get close to you, right, and see your flaws? Because at the end of the day, we are all flawed. How much more when he comes? To be honest, Dede should stick with her boyfriend. Those three are player. Thank you. Now you understand. That's why I said for me, the three of them is a no. But if we want to choose the lesser evil, for me, the three of them is a no, 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 no. Jason, no Koyi. That one is even the worst. Koyi self, you can see it in his face that he's a damn player because he told Sultana that he was going to come between Jason and Dede. That one told Sultana who had I was going to come between Jason and Dede, which he's doing well at it. You get, he's doing very well at that his job. So the three of them, thank you. You and I are the three of them I know, and I'm sure the girl knows better. See those children, all of them, they just gave us football age because no, yeah, they just gave us football age. Those people are more than what I'm seeing. Dede like someone that should be like maybe in her mid to late 20s. I give her 26, 27 there about ish. Do you understand? Hmm. But otherwise, those people, let her stick to her boyfriend outside. Even if there's no boyfriend outside, let her just stick to her boundaries. I love that effrontery that she has to have boundaries and keep those boundaries. Not so many people can do that. Or even me, as I'm sitting down here, I've been battling with boundaries for years. I'll say it's now that I'm gradually getting at it. Yeah, I used to even feel guilty for keeping for having boundaries. But you see, there, girl, even if she doesn't have any guy outside, I love the way that she just kept herself. I just love it. I'm telling you, those three guys, nothing come out there. Konyi is even the worst. Konyi is the worst. Konyi does not like anybody in the house. Konyi loves only Konyi. And which is okay. It's okay. He came to a game house. Now only and Waka come. It's understandable. Konyi just likes Konyi. So Konyi does not have feelings for anybody in that house. Konyi does not have feelings for anybody, especially the ladies. Konyi does not have feelings for any lady in that house. He's that sharp like that. Yes, now. Then another person that is hiding in that house is K Bobo. I'm just trying to understand K Bobo's game because to some extent, when you look around, you sort of um, pinpoint one or two games. Although I noticed something with most of the guys, they don't have game. Their game is built on the women. And that's why you see this is week two. But they apart from Kanyi Kumi, even the Kanyi Kumi self, I'm looking at him with one eye. Apart from Kanyi Kumi, no guy in that house has focused his attention on one lady. And funny enough, even the ladies, so I said this season, God have mercy. Hey, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. All of them, both the male and female. And I love the fact that for the first time in Big Brother show, aside from Gigi Jasmine, which I will still not say she's desperate, right? But for the first time in Big Brother show, the ladies are not so desperate to be in a ship. For the first time, Onyeka, correct me if I'm wrong. For the very first time in Big Brother show, the ladies are not desperate for a ship. Even the ones that are low key desperate are hiding it. The ones that are and the ones that have good, the ones that don't have. Even Sultana, if you ask me, she's not desperate for a ship. She's just desperate to flirt. Yeah, she's just desperate for a flirting contest, if you know what I'm trying to say to you. And hence the reason why she's unnecessarily jealous of Dede, because those guys that are supposed to be hovering around her, she feels they are hovering around Dede. She feels that the game Dede is playing is supposed to be her own game. I don't know why Sultana feels that way. I don't know why Sultana feels that way. Beauty, they say, lies in the eyes of the beholder. Sultana is fine. She's a very beautiful. All of the ladies are all beautiful in their own way. All the guys too are all handsome in their own way. So I hate it where there's comparison of beauty. I don't like it where you feel that you're the one who is supposed to be. No, you get what you have. Dede did not even create the cycle. The cycle came to her. And because she's a sharp young girl, she's actually exploiting the cycle. She's actually gaining her benefits. She's enjoying herself. Looks like coming on live stream by this time is better than coming in the afternoon or even at night. Because I can see like 17 people watching this live stream. Kindly give this stream a thumbs up, please. It's very important. When I come in the evening time, it's like nobody is available. If I come at night, okay, some nights, yes, but because for a while I've not really been doing well, so I've not really been able to come at night. And the good thing is that the housemates are actually giving us the spice, the news, the gist at night. And that's the part I'm so happy about, honestly speaking. And these housemates are like the most active Big Brother housemates. God, these guys don't sleep. Sometimes I'll just be forced to switch off my television because their noise sometimes can just unnecessarily wake me up. Do you get, like, I don't know if it's even contributing to my health condition. Like, these people, and I understand why Sabrina was out of that house. See, if you don't have a good body system, if you're a fragile person, you can't be in this season. This season is for energy kings and energy queen. God have mercy. This is really a 10 over 10. What? These guys don't sleep. See Kola yesterday. They wants to sleep. Almost, was not almost that time 3 a.m. or so. This girl wants to sleep. Kola was still trying to converse with her. Left to Kola, they should have conversation till they break. I don't understand. The girl wanted to sleep. Plus all these their sponsored tax that also takes away from them, takes their energy. Ah, these housemates are the most active. I'm even scared that they shouldn't give us all the content too early, because I keep asking myself, if this is just week 2, right? We've entered week 3 now, right? If this is just week 3, and there's so much like this going on in the house, how is it going to be then? Like, for me, I don't want them. I'm just laughing at myself, hearing myself talk. I don't want them to run out of strategy, or I don't, you get what I'm trying to say to you. I don't want them to run out of content to give to us, because I feel that they're giving us way too much. But well, it's a 10 over 10 season. Let's keep, I'm enjoying it, so don't get it twisted. But I'm just like, what if these guys exhaust all this their strategy, or what if they exhaust everything? What are they going to give us? We have them on our screen for the next how many more weeks? It's 72 days, so we're talking about 2 months plus. So yes, now 72 days, 60, let's say 60 days is for 2 months, then plus extra 12 days. So we're talking of watching them for the next 10 weeks. And if by the third week we have this much, so how are they going to sustain us in the next 7 weeks? Because these guys are coming in with a banger, like it's a whole lot. I pity those that have been evicted early. God have mercy. To think that they will sit down and just go and keep watching their housemates. Like, I feel for those that have been evicted early. Who do you guys think we go home on Sunday? This season is unpredictable, and I'm very glad that you guys have not started choosing winners yet. Please, let's just hold on small before we decide a winner. Let's leave it in like maybe by the 8th week. Do you understand? So that we can enjoy these housemates. I've watched some other analysts. Those people are so vindictive. Like they are so. There was one I'm watching. I'm not going to call her name. Like, she's literally keeps shading the housemates, and I don't like that. She is a female. She'll be like, see this one, he's that idiot, that fool, that no, now that is not how to analyze things. You don't have to take sides, you don't have to be biased, you have to be open, you have to be diplomatic, you have to be liberal, you have to be fair. As I am like this now, do you know I don't have a favorite? To be honest with you, till now, this is week 3, right? I still do not have a favorite. I virtually say I'm just like a mother that loves all her children equally. Yeah, at least not equally, but almost equally. You can't be equal, you can't be equal, but almost. Like, I love all of them. I do not. I love all of them. Honestly, like, I like all of them. Right? Maybe let me don't use the word love. Love is too strong. Let me say I like all of them. I like all of them. Honestly speaking, everybody has their own. So, who do you guys think would be the most influential housemates? That after those punishments were issued and K-Bobo was busy, I don't know if I would say he was cautioning or he was quarreling. Uh, uh, who is in the diary room? Honestly, I don't know. We don't have electricity. But let me check. Let me check online, because there are some this thing that I follow online. Don't know who is in the diary room. But low-key, I still want Big Brother to evict. I beg, let the house reduce small. And I suspect that if I suspect that if the housemates reduce, it will shock us that Sultana and Gigi, Sultana and Dede might end up becoming good. They might end up becoming bodies. Like they might, I would like say friends. Yeah, they might end up becoming friends in that household because now for now people are able to have cliques and able to have opinions of each other because the house is full. By the time the house begins to shrink, hmm, and it begins to lose housemates, it will shock you that people that we never thought were going to align might end up giving us the best friendships of the season. Will I be shocked if Sultana and Dede no, I won't at all. Ha. I said that's why I had to title this thing live stream so many unclear relationships, because even Mensan and Ivata that I didn't see a ship there, oh, but I saw they were very good friends. I noticed that they've splitted. I don't know why I saw that Ivata and Mensan's own coming, because when you see Mensan is like Mensan is all over the place, right? In his own way, right? And Ivata is a little bit, I won't say she's introverted, but she's more composed. But if you look at Mensan is everywhere. So I know they say opposite attract, but low key, I just felt that Mensan and Ivata were not going to be there like that. But do you guys think Konyi is beginning to catch feelings for Dede? That's another thing I just thought of. Do you think Konyi is beginning to catch feelings for Dede? Hence the reason why he wants to take himself out of that triangle. Do you think he's beginning to develop feelings for Dede? Because I remember him telling Sultana that he's going to come between Jason and Dede. And probably he has successfully come between Jason and Dede. So he wants to remove himself from Dede's cycle. Or so I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys think that Konyi is beginning to catch feelings for Dede and that's why he wants to shift? Hmm? Or do you think he literally has finished his work by coming between Shia and Jason and he wants to shift? What do you guys think about that? I don't know. I can't find anybody online. The thing about this Big Brother show, that's why I just resorted to doing a general podcast like this, is that when you're showing their clips, they begin to mess you up. When you're filming their this thing, they begin to mess you up like that. They begin to mess up your channel. So that's why you see I'm being careful. I even suggested yesterday if we should have a Telegram group whereby some clips can be dropped there for better understanding of my analysis. Do you understand? Because there's a fair use um of their clips. There's something called fair use. You don't show more than certain seconds, right, of their clip. When it exceeds that second, they'll pull it down. Sure, you understand. They'll pull it down. So that's why you see I don't like to I even dropping all those their short clips if I dey fear. Because it's like if you exceed, because sometimes they are unpredictable, right? Some might give you 10 seconds, some might give you 20 seconds, some might give you 30 seconds of their material, but some they don't even want to. So sometimes it's unpredictable. How many minutes can you put, and it will now become a problem? Sure, you understand. There was time I even tried to do like like sort of a cut and join clip and put. They blocked it. Now that's the problem. They will now block it. So you, the viewer, now will not see it. It's only me that will be seeing my content. You will not see. They will block it. So that's why I was thinking that okay, should we have a Telegram group or a WhatsApp group? Which one is better for us? So that when I'm saying things that is, I can drop you clips on the group for you to see the, because at least that one now nobody is going to hold us for copyright now. It's a closed group, right? because most of those channels, I even noticed some people were saying were doing backup channel. I say if you like do backup channel, they will mess you up. Last year they gave me two strikes. I was this close to losing this channel. Although the irony of the whole thing, I hope now this channel is not monetized. So please let's try and monetize this channel before this show ends this season. Please, I beg. Me too. I'll try to do my due diligence. In as much as things are not really smooth for me, but I'll try my best and squeeze my time and come and do my due diligence. Please, I need your support. Please, 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 please. I really appreciate your support. Onyeka, thank you so much. Isa Coast, thank you so much. I don't know who is in the diary room, but that's what I'm trying to check online, but I can't even see anybody doing their live stream this morning. I don't know why Doris was crying over punishment. What was she thinking? Eh? The way those these housemates, there's no set of Big Brother that disrespect. Sorry, there's no set of Big Brother housemates that have disrespected Big Brother like this set. Am I wrong? Big Brother will call them. They are so sloppy. They are so all over the place. They are so, I don't know for them. They are so daring to a point that Big Brother had to even hide the knives in that house because those people are so daring. After the fight between Zita and Mide, that Mide was holding knife like this, and Zita was, Big Brother had to withdraw all the knives. I don't know. Okay, Dede is in the diary room. Okay, Issa Coast Adeyemi said Dede is the one in the diary room. I don't have electricity here, honestly speaking. That is the challenge of being a content creator in Nigeria. You see electricity, and fuel is not your mate. 1 liter of fuel is over 900, almost 1,000. That's based on me. I'm even in a oil producing state too. So imagine those that are not in oil producing states, how much they are buying fuel, and the fuel is as if. That's why I see sometimes some of these live streamers will be begging you for support. It goes a long way. It's just that we cannot come and start begging people for money before people call us beggars. But content creation goes a long way, and it's worse when you're not even making money out of the content. It's worse. Better when you're making small money, self, and hey, you can use it to hold yourself, you can use it to console yourself. But you're not making money out of content creation. God, it's so pathetic. It's so frustrating, to be honest. Dede is just a lucky girl. I'll use that word lucky for her to have found her game strategy on her laps. So Koyina, in Koyin's mind, Koyin is feeling that when he shifts away from Dede, it will affect her game. As long as Kola is there, it won't affect her game. But Dede has a fine girl concern. Even if Dede is in that house without any strategy, people will still vote for her. That girl is like one of the female housemates that is trending the most. She's trending more than all of those housemates. She's trending more than most of the housemates. Dede is trending like now as a fine girl concern. And let me tell you something. I don't know if it's just me. I am Oyeka if you're still here. I don't know if it's just me, Onyeka. Just like you said, you don't want her to be with any of those guys. But for me, I feel that all of those guys that are even trying to ship her, even Bright, especially someone like Bright has this anger towards Dede, and I don't know why. Do you think that most of these guys trying to ship Dede are not legit, like, down with Dede? They are just trying to ship her based on the fact that she bruised their ego. When they came to the house, she refused to hug them. Dede is a fine girl. Don't take it out. You can't take it from her. But I just think like most of the guys' attention towards Dede is the fact that she refused to hug them. And I don't know when hug became an issue. Like, personally, myself, I am not really the touchy type, especially towards strangers. But if it's towards people that I know, fine, I can be touchy. But towards strangers, I also do not like. I remember when I was even in university, there are some people that I intentionally refuse to even shake their hands. Like, I would just tell them, sorry guys, or say, sorry, I wouldn't. Because there's something sometimes with body contact with strangers. You don't know the mindset of these strangers. There are a lot of perverted human beings, both male and female. Don't think I'm just speaking on one side. Both male and female. There are a lot of perverted mindsets. So sometimes I try to be on the safe side and not get too cozy, right? Let's just be on the neutral ground. Maybe that was Dede's mindset. Maybe that was her strategy. I wouldn't know. But to me, I just feel that most of the guys suddenly started clamoring over Dede because of that her refusal to give them hugs. So you can ask the question now: how real is their feelings towards her? Even the caller, I don't see genuity, because I say I don't see genuity. If you love someone, you would be able to pay attention to their non-verbal clues. What do I mean by be able to pay attention to their non-verbal clues? Dede didn't need to tell caller yesterday that I'm tired, I want to sleep. Someone that really loves you will tell you that, okay, let me let you sleep. But Kola was still trying to persuade Trace. What is it? Still trying to talk to this girl when she was already in her sleep. At some point, it now became very honestly, it became a bit, to me, when I saw it, it reminded me of something. To be honest with you, it reminded me of a situation I was once in, and it sort of annoyed me. Are you getting? Because I'm trying to put my legs in Dede's shoes. I'm just a person that I do not joke with my rest. I value my rest. So what exactly do you want to tell me? And the thing is that Dede keeps rejecting Kola. I don't know that Kola feels that it's hard to get. Are we still in the era of hard to get? I thought they said that they're no longer in the era of hard to get again. That now is I like you, you like me, and then we flow. Are we still in the era? Okay, let's say we're still in the era of hard to get. But Kola should understand that, well, just like people keep saying, Dede is playing her game with these guys, and that is it. But to me, there's something called self-respect. Kola too should accord himself some respect so that the Dede self can even look at him with value. You see, someone like Jason, he doesn't really drag chasing her so much. He has his option B. You understand? His option B is Sultana. He's back to his Sultana. Sultana is hugging him back. Sultana is ready to feed him. Sultana, so I don't get it. Oh boy, this house, they are gamers. So, and this, ironically, like I said, this is the first set of Big Brother. People did not really come in flaunting their relationship status at us. The funny thing is that those that haven't flaunted relationship status are still in a ship. Example, Bright. Bright flaunted relationship status. In fact, one of the first things he said in his introductory video is that he's going to miss his girlfriend. I don't understand. You're going to miss your girlfriend, and before you say Jack Robinson by first week, you're already in another lady's arms. Like, are you guys for real? Are you guys, as in this is like the first Big Brother show that yes, the contestants did not come flaunting relationship at us, good, but the one that managed to flaunt relationship is still in a ship with another lady. Oh, wow, now they try you. This Big Brother show this season is hard. I was even, like I said earlier, I'm even scared. Let them don't exhaust all their strategy. Let them remain small. We have 7 more weeks to watch them. Do you know that any eviction that will be done in this house is going to get to all of us? Is going to get to all of us. When Mensah was crying over the exit of Damboski, I felt for him. Honestly, like, it moved me. I'll not lie to you. It moved me. Then another person's eviction, Ibufubara's eviction, honestly, I was indifferent about it. But Damboski own, I was like, because somehow I like the guy. He had, in as much as yes, he was in a ship with Zita, he still had a presence. But like I said, most of the guys do not have game. All they have, all the strategy they have is around the women. So if the ladies don't play ball, they are on their own. So they're on their own. You understand? So any eviction will touch all of us. So trust me. It's with me. Let me speak for myself. Okay. Any eviction in that house, anybody that goes, but the only person that might not really, I'll not really feel the person's exit will be K-Bobo. If K-Bobo goes on Sunday, bye. Yeah, I'm not going to feel K-Boba's absence at all. Then Tracy, how comes I've not spoken about Tracy, the current head of house? See, it just takes one thing for someone to bring out their potentials. The thing is that house is so full. Come on, 29 contestants now here. It's just like that's like 2 classroom in one. Yeah, because most classroom in private school, you don't see more than 14, 15, 16 students. So when you're talking about 29 students, you're talking of like 2 classrooms. So the other day they were at the arena, I'm like, more Big Brother, they spend money for this house for feeding. Like, you look at this crowd, how much do they spend for feeding? Only for myself, when I look at how much I eat, it crashes my pockets, not to talk of close to. This is like a mini community. That's like a mini community. K-Bobo is the one that when he goes, funny enough, if Rude Boy goes to, I don't know. I wonder, I don't know how Rude Boy got the most influential person of the week, but Rude boy to me is just, I don't know. Just like I said, most of the guys do not really have a strategy. Their strategy was meant to come and play with the ladies. And I don't know why they are coming in with that kind of strategy. Maybe they're trying to follow Ozzy Mbadinwe's strategy, because that was Ozzy's strategy. Ozzy definitely did not have any strategy apart from playing with the ladies. So probably most of the guys came in with Ozzy's mindset to come and play with the ladies. But the thing is that you're not going to play with something that is not going to allow themselves available for you to play with. You're going to play with only things that make it okay. Man, me myself, I'm just watching these people and I'm just seeing how far they can go. Then another person, that when the person goes, low key, I don't see Imisi like that, like that. Honestly, I don't see Imisi like that, like that. But I'm surprised that people are even saying she's leading in the pools. I don't see Imisi like that, like that. Then Joanna too is someone that, if she goes, no big deal. Honestly, in my own opinion, no big deal. Then another person too, that when the person leaves the house, to me is no big deal. It's actually even Mide. If Mide leaves that house, to me is no big deal. I'm telling you, Media and Bright, let her and her sheep, let them go out of the house. They are no big deal for me, because their sheep self, like I keep saying, that relationship of Bright and Media is questionable. Why do Bright always talk about Dede? It's weird. Why is he so interested? Like, that lack of hug too. He said it in his diary session, that's like his first time like being a male Nollywood actor. I know he's feeling he's a fine boy. That a lady is rejecting his hug. That thing pained Bright. Hey, Bright could not even hide it. So could it be why he has this obsession? Not necessarily he wants to date Dede, but could it be he has this obsession where he wishes to see Dede get hurt, or Dede get into some certain kind of I don't know. They are looking at Dede like a lady that is feeling strong, that she cannot catch feelings. Could it be because he keeps asking me, has she caught feelings? Has she caught feelings? Has she caught feelings? Well, I really don't get because Bright comes off like a sneaky young man for me. Like, because even if before Barra that got evicted said that Bright was making advances towards her. Telmatu and Bright have been flirting. In fact, there was the time he openly told Victory that he wanted to move to another girl. But somehow along the line, I don't know for him how he still came back again and begged Mide and they came back together. So to me, that's their relationship. It's not giving me something like, it's not giving me goosebumps. Instead, is even I beg that their relationship is not, it's not scaring me though. It's not cringy, but it's not just giving me, it's giving me agenda vibe. You understand? Like there's a hidden agenda. You know that feeling like there's a hidden agenda, like especially on Bright's side. Mide she seems carried away, because the ships in Big Brother house is usually a strategic ship, and is usually on a timing, it's usually on a time. Mide seems to have really fallen for the Bright. Yes, because she says it like she literally is almost about to tell Bright, anything you tell me to do, I'll do. If you tell me to jump, I'll jump. If you tell me to squat, I'll squat. So Mide, from what me I'm seeing, Mide is really into the guy. But the guy now is questionable. Yes, that's just it for me. So if someone like Bright leaves, let him go. This one he's feeling like he's too strong for everybody. Imagine you're in Big Brother's house and you're warning people not to come close to you. He's warning Kanyikumi not to come close to him. He's warning Faith not to come close to him. Who do you think you are? Maybe the 2 strikes that they gave him now will humble him, because I really don't know why Bright is so full of himself. Because he's an Hollywood actor. I've seen his movies. Even Doris. In fact, Doris is even on Tinsel. It was the 2 days ago I saw her and I'm like, wow, this Big Brother show has a way of making them bigger. Honestly, I've always seen her on that thing, so but I never took note of her. Now, not until now that she's on Big Brother. If they I saw her like, hey, see Doris and that. But I've always seen her. She's a secretary to what's her name on that thing, so to Ireti Doyle. What's that her name on Tinsel Self? She's her like PA or secretary, something like that. I've always seen her, but I never. But Bright, I nearly I see this Nigerian film actor. Yes, I've seen even some YouTube movies. some of those productions on YouTube. I've watched him, I've seen him. So he's feeling, gone are the days, I said it even yesterday on my live stream, gone are the days when people were crazy about celebrities. Social media have destroyed the strength of celebrities, because as I am like this now, if I work hard, especially on TikTok, I'll just be like Pella and what's her name? And that is babe. I'll just be so popular like that. Ah, but what I'm trying to say is that social media has really made celebrity status like sort of very, very reachable. So those other celebrities now are not so overrated like before. It's not like we don't appreciate them, we appreciate them, but it's not like a thing again. People have gotten over celebrity madness, people have gotten over celebrity craze. She understand. So I think Bright came into that place. Is he an Asaba? I'm just joking, because if you notice, most of these Asaba Noli, Abi, or those, they like to feel like they overrate themselves too much. So I'm just kidding when I said those brides. But that hug that they refused to give him. But God, that girl, God, was that her strategy, or it just worked for her perfectly? Imagine someone trending online for refusing to give a hug. Do you know, because of Dede's matter, I went back to X. Initially, I had discarded no, I didn't discard, but I just ignored my X, that's former Twitter account. But because of Dede's matter, I went back there. When you go there, you especially when you're following someone like Frankly Speaking with Glory, because she tweets on real time. Right? Let me, as I'm talking now, let me even check her. She tweets on real time. Your stomach will pain you. Ah, they don't matter. Mm. All right, guys. So I'll end the stream here. I don't want it to be too long, so that people can be able to rewatch it. Please kindly give the stream a thumbs up. So I think I have not even gotten my answer yet. You guys should drop in the comment section. Should we have a Telegram group or a WhatsApp group where we can be dropping clips? Let us know, because we can't drop it here on YouTube for the fear of copyright. Yes, I can drop it. So let me know in the comment section if you guys want it. Let me know. Let me know. So kindly subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and then give the video a thumbs up. Please, 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 please. And every support will be appreciated. I swear. So even if it's 1K, it will be appreciated. I'll drop, maybe next live stream I come up, I'll pin my Money Points account details there. Even if it's 1 naira, people should contribute. So I'll buy fuel and be watching. I'll be watching. Thank you so much, people of God. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate your presence here. God bless you. Hopefully tomorrow I'll still come on board, okay? Bye. It feels good talking to you guys, because I've not even been feeling fine for a while, honestly. But just being on this live stream now, I just go one kind of energized. Thank you so much, Onyeka. Thank you. God bless you. I'll call you, Onyeka. Thank you so much. Okay.